Hi, this is your English teacher. So if you want to read English novels but don't know where to start, this video is for you. If you watch this channel regularly, you probably already know that reading novels in English is one of the best ways to improve your English. But why read classics? Well, there are two main reasons. First, they are classics for a reason. They are really great books. Second, they are widely available, so it's easy to find study guides and other resources. So let's get started. The first book is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This book was written in 1813 and tells the story of Elizabeth Bennet and her relationships with the wealthy bachelor, Mr. Bingley, and the proud Mr. Darcy. The novel explores themes of love, marriage, social class, and gender roles in 19th century England. If you like romantic stories, this one is for you. It's funny, lighthearted, and easy to read. Plus, the language is beautiful. It might be challenging at times, but trust me, it's totally worth it. The second book is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. It was written in 1868 and tells the story of the four March sisters, Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy, and their everyday lives during the Civil War era in America. Each sister represents a different aspect of growing up, so you can instantly identify with one of them. The story is heartwarming and inspiring, and will make you feel good inside. It's also very well written. Alcott's prose is simple and clear, but also poetic and evocative. You won't be bored for a second. The third book is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. This book was written in 1859 and is set in London and Paris during the French Revolution. The story follows the characters from London who become entangled in the chaos and violence of the revolution. It's an epic story of love, sacrifice, and redemption. It's also very well written. Dickens's prose is vivid and dramatic, but also humorous and satirical. You won't be able to put it down. However, keep in mind that the language might be challenging at times. Some parts might be difficult to understand, but don't worry. It's totally normal. Just keep reading and you'll get used to it. And hey, if you need help understanding some parts, there are plenty of study guides and online resources available. The fourth book is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Brontë. It was written in 1847 and tells the story of Jane Eyre, an orphaned girl who becomes a governess at Thornfield Hall, where she falls in love with her employer, the mysterious Mr. Rochester. The novel explores themes of love, identity, and social class in Victorian England. If you like gothic romance, this book is for you. It's dark and suspenseful, but also passionate and uplifting. Plus, the language is beautiful. Bronte's prose is lyrical and evocative, but also precise and powerful. You won't be able to put it down. The fifth book is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. This book was written in 1892 and tells the story of Sherlock Holmes, a brilliant detective who solves mysteries with his friend Dr. Watson. The stories are full of action, adventure, and suspense. If you like mystery stories, this book is for you. It's fast-paced and exciting, but also clever and witty. Plus, the language is clear and concise. Conan Doyle's prose is straightforward and to the point, but also vivid and engaging. You won't be able to put it down. The sixth book is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. This book was written in 1890 and tells the story of Dorian Gray, a young man who sells his soul to stay young and handsome forever. The novel explores themes of beauty, morality, and the corrupting influence of power. It's also very well written. Wilde's prose is elegant and witty, but also symbolic and ironic. You won't be able to put it down. However, keep in mind that the language might be challenging at times. Some parts might be difficult to understand, but don't worry. It's totally normal. Just keep reading and you'll get used to it. And hey, if you need help understanding some parts, there are plenty of study guides and online resources available. The seventh book is The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. This book was written in 1895 and tells the story of a time traveler who goes to the future and discovers a dystopian world divided into two races, the Eloi and the Morlock. The novel explores themes of social inequality. Wells's prose is clear and concise, but also imaginative and evocative. You won't be able to put it down. However, keep in mind that the language might be challenging at times. Some parts might be difficult to understand, but don't worry, it's totally normal. Just keep reading and you'll get used to it. And hey, if you need help understanding some parts, there are plenty of study guides and online resources available. The 8th book is Dracula by Bram Stoker. This book was written in 1897 and tells the story of Prince Dracula, a Romanian prince who travels to England and preys on the blood of innocent people. The novel explores themes of good versus evil, religion, and sexuality. It's also very well written. Stoker's prose is suspenseful and atmospheric, but also detailed and realistic. You won't be able to put it down. However, keep in mind that the language might be challenging at times. Some parts might be difficult to understand, but don't worry, it's totally normal. Just keep reading and you'll get used to it. And hey, you need help understanding some parts? There are plenty of study guides and online resources available. The 9th book is The Call of the Wild by Jack London. This book was written in 1903 and tells the story of Buck, a dog who escapes from his comfortable life as a pet and joins a sled team in the Yukon during the Klondike Gold Rush. The novel explores themes of survival, loyalty, and the power of nature. It's also very well written. London's prose is vivid and evocative, but also poetic and philosophical. You won't be able to put it down. However, keep in mind that the language might be challenging at times. Some parts might be difficult to understand, but don't worry, it's totally normal. Just keep reading and you'll get used to it. And hey, if you need help understanding some parts, there are plenty of study guides and online resources available. And the 10th book is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. This book was written in 1960 and tells the story of Scout Finch, a young girl who lives in the South and witnesses the trial of a black man who has been falsely accused of raping a white woman. The novel explores themes of racism, justice, and childhood innocence. It's also very well written. Lee's prose is clear and concise, but also poetic and evocative. You won't be able to put it down. So these are 10 classic English novels for beginners. Have you read any of them? Which one would you recommend to other learners? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to practice your reading skills, you can download the PDF of the story I used in this video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.